The hen's right where we want her, pretty much. But the gobbler's got to step out just a little bit more. We might take the shot. Welcome to the Rocky Mountains of Colorado, and the number one thing I've been asked to do lately is to do a realistic style turkey hunt with a 10 gauge. Now I've tried this several times, and the thing is you can't actually go out and just start calling in good spots and get turkeys to come in, because at this point they're not really gobbling as much as they should be. So the way that we can do it is we have to go out there, basically spot and stalk. Once we find one and locate a nice bird, we're going to set up some decoys on them, try and get close to them, and call them in. We're also going to be using the 10 gauge. So we just managed to locate 3 really nice gobblers out here. There's actually a flock of about 5 or 6 different turkey. There's 3 hens and 3 toms. So what I'm going to try and do is get over here to these pines here, set up a decoy maybe like 20 yards in front of us, and try and call in these 3 toms. Ideally, I would like to try and get all 3 of them. Alright guys, so we had to go back to the lodge. I had to grab some camo, and I also had to grab the turkey collar, which I forgot that I replaced it. But anyways, we're all set now. We're out here. We're about 100 yards away from this whole flock of gobblers here. We got 1 tom there. I believe the big tom is right there. He's about 86 out from us here. So we got to get just a little bit closer. And I think we're going to tuck in maybe like right there. Well, we just snuck into about 70 yards out here, and there's our big gobbler right out in the middle. He's right there. We got a hen right there, and there's another tom right there. I really don't want to get any closer than this, so we're just going to sit here and start calling, and hopefully these big guys come in. Oh, it looks like they're coming. Looks like they're coming. Look at the big red head coming in. Alright guys, there they are. Looks like they're coming in. There's 2 of them side by side. I can't tell which one's the big one at this point, but we gotta keep an eye on that 3rd one. We got a hen coming in over here. We got a medium-sized one there. I think this might be the big one. Oh, look at that. He just like hopped over that little clump of grass. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That's the big one. That's the big one. He's like 25 yards away. Oh, he's so close. I just want to try and get a range so we know exactly. He's 40 out right there. Here he comes, here he comes. The hen is right on top of us. There he is. He's hit! Oh, he's smoked! Big gobbler down. 2nd gobbler's hit. And the 3rd one, I think that was a gobbler as well. I honestly don't know if that was a hen or the other tom. Look how close he got to us. Oh man, that was way close. I mean, he was so close, but like I couldn't see him. He was in this grass and I could see his head, but I couldn't really see the rest of him. And finally we took the shot and he is down. I believe this should be the biggest one. Oh man, we made an awesome shot. Looks like we hit him right in the head and neck, and he's gonna score 4.2. Ended up just drilling him right in the head and neck there. So that was a really good shot there. 18 yards out. Well, here's our other tom turkey. It looks like we did in fact get 2 toms out of that flock, so that ended up being a pretty awesome hunt. Let's grab him, and that's gonna be a really nice 4.3. We hit him at 52 yards on the fly. Didn't quite lead him, actually he was flying like that. It looks like we ended up putting 2 in the wing, so that is not bad. Very cool though. A 2nd gobbler down. But what I do realize is that there's still 1 more big gobbler out here, and we're gonna try and see if we can't get him. So we couldn't find our gobbler at first, but we came back here the next morning and we just spotted him out there at about 290 yards out. You can see the red head all the way over from here. The only thing is the wind is definitely not in our favor at this point, so we have to kind of wait for the wind to kind of shift, and then we're gonna work our way over and see if we can't get position to call this big guy in. So we just snuck up to about 100 yards away out from this big tom here. We're gonna tuck in this tree here and I'm hoping we can kind of pull them out in this direction. We actually have a decent wind at this point, so this actually might work out pretty good. There he is. There he is right there, 100 yards away. Look at that. Big old red head on that gobbler. Looks like he's kind of half strutting. We're tucked in these trees here, but I think we're going to put out our decoy and try and call on this guy. Alright, it looks like he's on the move. He's coming in. He is coming in. Nice. I do believe we have a Rocky Mountain elk right behind us, so we gotta be careful about that, but we should be able to get this gobbler to come in here. Alright guys, here he comes. Here he comes. Okay, elk, if you're scared, just run away. Don't just sit there and keep bugling. Oh my god, you're hurting my ears. Okay, sorry about that. Hopefully it gets the hint and continues on. But our big gobbler's coming in here. He's only about 60 out, so he's definitely coming pretty nice. That is not what I wanted to hear. Oh my god, there he is, there he is, there he is. I see his head, I see his head. He's right there, 67 yards out. Here he comes. Just gotta get him to step out a little bit closer. If he gets to 60, we're gonna take him. So he's right there. Come on, come out a little bit further. The hen's right where we want her, pretty much. But the gobbler's gotta step out just a little bit more. Come on. Maybe take it through there. Okay. We might take the shot. Oh, he's definitely hit. That was about a 60-yard shot, and I think we just smoked that big old gobbler. Let's grab our decoy and go over there and go take a look. I mean, it looked good. Oh, yeah. He's piled up right here. Yeah, here he is. Big old gobbler down. He was smart. He was a wise old gobbler. He didn't want to come closer than... I think we had him about 66 yards out. We ended up having to take a little bit further of a shot than I would have liked, but nonetheless, the 10 gauge has a lot of knockdown power, especially at that distance. So we'll take one more picture here real quick, and let's pick him up and see how we did. Ended up getting him at 69 yards out. Basically a 70-yard shot and a huge gobbler, 4.5 Tom. Wow, we hit him 8 different times. I was holding for the head, and it looks like we hit kind of in the wing, we got him in the chest, and one in the neck. So we definitely dropped a little bit, but 8 different hits at 70 yards with the 10 gauge. That is a pretty awesome hunt right there. And yeah, until the toms start gobbling a little bit more, it's really difficult to hunt them, because the only way you can hunt them now is kind of like spot and stalk them. You have to see them, locate them, then set up on them. And the only way you can really see if they're coming or not is by actually being in an open field where you can see them coming all the way to you, to the decoy. If you're in the brush or something like that, you can sit there and call for 40 minutes and it won't come in. And if you can't see it, you can't hear it gobbling, you don't know it's there still. So you'll get up to move, get closer, and you'll end up spooking that big bird. So yeah, this is the way you got to do it from now on. And until the gobblers start gobbling more, which I can't wait for. So yeah, overall, a pretty successful hunt today. We ended up getting all 3 of those toms down. Let's head back to our trophy lodge and go take a look at our success. Well, it looks like we're gonna get a chance at this turkey after all, because he is flying right towards us. We have the 12 gauge, actually it's a 10 gauge, loaded with birdshot here. Oh, that was perfect! I can hardly even see him, but we just smoked him. I would say he's about 40 yards out. Oh, they're right for his head. Yeah, very nice. Wow, it did really well. Ended up getting right lung. Oh, we got double lung. A double lung shot with the 10 gauge. Ended up hitting the thing 19 times. So clearly we missed the head. Well, actually, no, we took it from this side. Why am I looking at it from this way? We shot it from this side. So we still missed the head. Looks like one BB was going directly for the back of the neck right there. And then this one kind of hit right where the neck would have been as well. But yeah, we ended up getting, that might have been heart too. Did we hit the heart? Didn't quite make it to the heart, but yeah, that thing got, he got hammered pretty good. It's actually a nice gobbler too, a 4.4. A very nice gobbler. But anyways, that was a 45-yard shot. But before we go back, I'm going to show you guys where we took all those 3 toms from today. We're actually kind of in the middle of the map at a lone island lake here. There's a lodge right here. We spotted the turkeys right over on this backside right here. They were feeding somewhere around like 7:30 in the morning. We ended up sneaking all the way down here. The first time we set up our decoys over here, we took down the 2 toms. And the second time we set up our decoy right here, and we took like a 70-yard shot and got that big gobbler right there. Alright guys, welcome back to our trophy lodge here, and here are both of our big gobblers that we got today. This is the first one that we took at about like 19 yards away. He came in so perfectly, and honestly I didn't know which one was which, so I thought that that was the biggest one. It was still a decent gobbler, but we got him flying up there. And this guy here is our big one, a 4.5 scoring gobbler that we took at 70 yards out with the 10 gauge. So overall, that was a pretty awesome hunt. And yeah, I think we're gonna keep it just like that. So that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.